Following the devastating 7.8 earthquake, I travelled to Kaikoura along the inland road to see how the locals are recovering from what has been a life-changing event for many.
When it first started, one of us yelled out, "It's an earthquake." And it just wound up, didn't it? It just...
The only way that I can describe it properly is like being in a scene of The Exorcist, if you've ever seen those demonic sort of movies with the bed just wasn't just going that way, it was going up and down and around, and
You felt like like a ping pong ball on a clothes dryer type thing.
yeah.
You just didn't know which way was up. We got off lightly with this place, but the poor buggers across the road and across the creek where their houses are bent like a banana. Yeah.
At the time you didn't register exactly what, but afterwards when you see what happened, you know you're hearing everything smashing, and then every sort of glass thing breaking and the fridges going over and everything smashing. It was just an unbelievable noise, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And the sea must have been making because you always hear the sea at night rolling in, rolling out, but it must have been more powerful. It had to have affected it, so that noise as well.
And then it just stopped.
Yeah.
Just stopped.
Silence.
The quake left Kaikoura cut off from the rest of the country by road and rail, and the lack of visitors has left businesses struggling to get through what is normally the busiest time of year.
For us here, obviously no one in the shop. Normally we're full, and it's this time of year. It's the time of year when we make all our money to get us through the winter, which is very, very quiet. So yeah, I mean, we've got a different landscape, of course. The sea looks totally different to the shoreline. It's quite amazing what's going on out there. And of course that's a worry for as far as the marine life goes. And fisheries, that's an unknown, and so there is that uncertainty for those in those industries. There's a lot of support out there in New Zealand for us, and we hear a lot of people saying that they want to come. Once they can get in, they want to come and support us as much as they can. So yeah, there's hope out there.
Promises have been made by the government to get Kaikoura back on its feet, and locals are desperately hoping they won't be forgotten.
Yeah, well, we're hopeful. I mean, we've had many different ministers visit us. We've put forward to them the challenges that we face and what we need to happen. So it's really important that they follow through with those things. In particular, we need to get that marina sorted. In order to get the marina sorted, it needs to be funded. It's a council asset, but the council doesn't have the funds. I mean, they've got so much things going on. I mean, the government needs to step in and provide that funding to get some of these key infrastructure projects off the ground and finished. Well, I mean, it's a new part of our history now, of our whānau's history. So I guess, I deal with it because I'm quite busy still, trying to get things going with this place and trying to support the community and get that going. The missus is looking after the kids, so that keeps her busy. But I guess these things are starting to wear people down. So I think around that Christmas time we might get out of the town for a couple of days and see what the real world's up to. But obviously I have this very strong pull to be here to make sure that we can get this place humming, because in the long term that's what we need. If we're gonna return to some type of normality, then businesses like Whale Watchers and other businesses around here, we just need to get back on our feet and get charging.
3 weeks on from the quake, most of the locals are putting on a brave face. but you can tell that behind their answers, there's still a lot of anxiety and trauma in the community.
Our people, and I talk about our Māori people, they're very shy people. You know, everything's like, we're okay. They're not really, but again, I think hopefully seeing that local face, you know, you can bring them in and just have a kōrero with them and say, it's all right to ask for help, you know. Christmas is going to be hard for our people. It's going to be really hard, but I believe with what's happened, I think our community is going to be tighter, hopefully closer. We'll get through it, we really will. And I just think hopefully, you know, Christmas Day, as long as all the whānaus are together, and just hopefully enjoy that day and then look at rebuilding our community. For the business people, you know, hopefully we can build it up again, get these tourists back in, and just get our town back on the map. Just keep going. That's all we can do is just keep helping the community and just trying to get those roads open, whatever, because we need people back in the town.
Yeah, we just want to tell New Zealand, you know, when we're back on our feet and we're ready, you know, please come back. Please come back and support this town.
For all the services that come to help us out,
Yeah,
thank you very, very much.
yeah. For everyone,
Yeah.
every single person that did something for us, we are really, really, really grateful.
If it happens to you, it's not the end of the world. You will bounce back. We did.
Yeah, and be prepared.
Yeah.
Be prepared.
Yeah.